your production meeting conversations with Brock Purdy. What impression can you express here?
You know, it's cool. We got to call his kind of debut game last year, his first start. I believe it was against
Brady.
Yeah, it was against Brady. It was in Tampa. It was against Tampa in San Francisco.
Yeah.
So we called that game. So it's been cool to kind of be along and see not only his growth as a player, but also his growth in the production meetings, the growth in his ability to answer tough questions and deal with the media. It's been really cool. And I think for the success that he's had and all the wins that he's had and all the scrutiny for whatever reason that people continue to have, which is somewhat dumbfounding, you forget that he's only started one full season. I mean, he's took over week 14 or 15 of last year. He hasn't even played a season and a half yet.
Right.
And people want to, make a big indictment of what his future looks like.
Coming
really
back
remarkable.
from a huge arm surgery.
We called that game too. I mean, we've been there for the highs and lows of Brock Purdy. I mean, we were there in the NFC championship game last year when he blew out his UCL, and they couldn't attempt a forward pass in the second half against Philly.
Yeah, and then you were there for the game against Philly this year when they
had a little redemption.
Eviscerated them.
It's been fun following them. They're a great story, and Shanahan's as good as it gets, and man, they got some dudes on that team that are as good as it gets.
But straight up, when Purdy strolled into that production meeting room fresh off of filling in for Jimmy G, and this is his first start against Brady, and
we were like,
because again, you're judging a book by its cover.
Yeah, he was the third guy.
You're like, Bambi's going to get eaten by the wolves here, right? I mean,
we didn't know what to expect. I'll be honest. Obviously we knew his career at Iowa State. We knew obviously he was a successful 4-year starter. Yeah. Started 48 some odd games, something like that. So I mean, he was an experienced quarterback in general, just not at the NFL level, of course, as the last pick as a rookie, but. Trey Lance started, then Jimmy G went in, he gets hurt. So, I mean, when you get to your third quarterback, expectations are very low, and that's not unique to Brock, or that's just the unique nature of the NFL. Most teams don't have two quarterbacks, let alone three, but you can't say enough about the way he's handled it. He's wise and mature beyond his years. He does a great job blocking out a lot of the noise that surrounds him and those narratives, and he also gets the benefit, which is not an indictment on him at all, but he gets the benefit of playing with a tremendously talented offensive group with one of the best offensive play callers in the league. Travis Kelce is one of the best in the business, Greg Olsen, and how does he continuously get so wide open? It is just mind-blowing, because the Niners circled Kelce, and the Ravens circled Kelce, and he got 11 targets, and he caught all 11 of them. Yeah, there's certain guys that just exceed reality. They just exceed expectations year in, year out. It seems like Kelce, for as good as he is in the regular season, he's somehow even better. And when you find yourself in the postseason categories where you're chasing and passing Jerry Rice, that's pretty rarefied air. And I think what's unique, you mentioned, like, why is he always so open? Yes, every week there is a guy wearing a jersey that says number 87. He's on the scout team, and on every snap it's, all right, 87. You got to make sure you got him covered. And then the game comes, and it looks like nobody knew that he was going to have the ball thrown to him. And a lot of that is because what you prep for Kelce, the routes that that coach draws up on the little cards that he shows the scout team, that's not how the game unfolds. That's not how he runs the routes. Him and Mahomes have a really unique understanding of timing, spacing, and when the ball needs to come out and where it needs to be thrown. And as long as he's in that general area, they're fine. How he gets there, the tempo of it, the route, it doesn't look like the line on a piece of paper. It's very hard for defenses to prepare for the uncertainty of what he's going to do, because his ability to be flexible and just react to what the defense throws him. You could have the best defense for that route. He's not going to run that route. He's going to, if you're open, stay open, and if you're not, get open. That's how he does every play, and it's very, very unique.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.